Hi, this is Eric Ann from Iron Body Studios. Today I want to talk with you all about some rocking. So rocking is a really nice movement. We pattern it a lot into our warm-up. We also pattern it in between sets. It's a nice active recovery. And the goal of rocking is to try to tap into some reflexive strength, allow your hips to open up, but we're also supporting your body weight on your knees and your hands, which means we have our midsection, our core, all locked in. So we have our torso muscles reflexively holding our nice positioning of our neutral spine, and we're going to teach our hips and shoulders and our midsection to be still without any movement and to move through the ranges of motion that you have in your hips and your shoulders. So the key is not moving through range of motion that's threatening to your body. So threatening meaning that there's pain, you lose proper form, anything like that. So you want to train your body to work through the capacity and the movement patterns that you have, and then as you get really strong and your body gets comfortable with those movement patterns, it's going to unlock and it's going to let you go deeper as you continuously repeat this. So rocking is something that you can do many times a day. There's really no limitation to it. I have a lot of clients that actually do it middle of the day. They feel their back start to get stiff. They're at work. They feel some things starting to get stiff, the hips, the shoulders. They pop down, they find a space, and they just work on 10 rocks and some breathing. So let's talk about setting up for your rocking. So rocking is basically hands and knees, quadruped position. And I want to have my hands right underneath my shoulders. Only time I'm out here with my hands is if someone has some wrist pathology and they can't quite get into full wrist extension. So then we start to work back. But as you get better at rocking, you'll start to gain more and more wrist extension. And you want to have this 90 degrees of wrist extension. The other aspect is knees should be about hip width apart or a little bit wider. We don't want to get into some narrow rocking yet. We want to make sure we have a comfortable distance. And then I'm also have my hips opened up a little bit. I don't have them really straight. I have my hips opened up. And my back is neutral. So my head is always up, never down. It's always up. And my spine is neutral. So play around with it. Curl it up, drop it down. Find a nice neutral position for you. Now, when we get into rocking, we want to make sure that we're looking straight ahead. I stay tall through my upper back. I don't want to curl over. And I sit back in my hips. So when I first started rocking, this was about all I had. I would rock through here, mainly because my tail would start to tuck underneath as I went down. So that's the first thing you want to watch out for. As you get down here, you don't want to let your back curl as we rock, because I'm moving through my back and not my hips. So I stay nice and tall, and I rock back. And I sit in my hips. You can stop your rock, practice a breath, and then back out. And this is, when you look at it, if I was standing, I would be squatting right now because my hips are going deeper than my knee. So it's warming up my hips. And I'm also supporting my body weight. So my lat is lightly turned on. My whole midsection is definitely on because I'm supporting my body weight. And we rock through it. We teach the body that this is a safe pattern. It's good. It's strong. Your most gentle form of strength training. We also get some great scapular activity, so the upper body gets great benefits from training this rocking position as well. So I'm looking ahead, and my scapula is moving across the posterior rib cage, and my rotator cuff is engaged because I'm holding my posture and my spine neutral, and I'm getting some nice reflexive. So I work in my breathing. So I breathe in and slow it down. You can rock there, or I can drop my feet down, and now I can rock with my toes down as well. So really open my hips up. Now, another progression is take the knees a little bit wider. We do this in our classes and with a lot of my clients. And we go down, and now I let the toes go, and now I rock from a little bit deeper. So I'm still trying to stay really tall, flat back, moving through my hips, making sure I'm not tucking under or curling like this, okay? And we want to try to get our hips down as far as we can, okay? So almost like this frog stretch. You may start up high, that's okay, but then try to wedge your hips open and get deep and get down there as far as you can and just work in a non-threatening range of motion. You can stop at the bottom, work on some breathing, ease out, and keep a nice posture. You don't want to get curled down here, and you don't want to be like this, rocking. So I'm holding my shoulders in the socket, nice and controlled, and I'm rocking using my lats, and I'm pulling with my elbows, engaging my upper body, and working some nice rocking positions. Okay, so that's our rocking, and work on that. It'll be either added into a part 1, a part 2, or a part 3. It might be a recovery movement in between some swings or some squats as we try to pair a strength movement with an active recovery. This is a great position to warm up, to work into your training, and also to use as a cool down. So using this gentle strength training, the more you use it, the better and better you'll get at it. So we'll continue to practice this. We'll work it into your training, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.